What's up everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. As you can see today, we are beginning from the title screen because it is time to get ourselves a shiny Beldum. I am still on that hotel internet, so it was kind of annoying. I didn't know really what to do, but I found out that I can actually host some internet for my phone, so now I'm doing that. Hopefully I don't end up paying some kind of ridiculous bill for it. I doubt it, but you know what? We're just gonna do this, going to go into mystery gift, and getting a gift via the internet, we should find ourselves a nice shiny Beldum. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see this, so here it is finally. It's a shiny Beldum, and is not only shiny, but is also holding a Mega Stone just for you, and just for you. It doesn't look very shiny on the top screen, it's just the regular sprite for Beldum, but we're gonna go ahead and receive this guy, or girl, or nothing, because I think Beldum is actually a gender neutral Pokemon, and we can go ahead and pick this guy up. Thank you for receiving this distribution. Please pick it up from the delivery girl in any Pokemon Center. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I guess now in a more official way, welcome back everyone to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. We've got ourselves the shiny Beldum, and I think that girl there in the blue dress is the one that gives it to us. But first up, we have got to heal the Pokemon that we've already accumulated throughout our adventure. We've got Mudkip, Lotad, Poochyena, Zigzagoon, and I believe a Taylor. We've got a lot of Pokemon. I may go ahead and deposit some of them because we've just got so many, and the more Pokemon you've got, the more they sap EXP from the EXP share. So I don't know if I really want to be giving EXP to all of these guys. So now that we got that Beldum though, let's see what we want to do about the team. He is at level 5 only, so we definitely want to start training him up. I don't think we get the name raider until a little bit later, and even then I'm not sure that you can nickname this Beldum since he has a special event. Oh, look at that! His original trainer is Steven, so looks like this is Steven's Beldum here, holding the Metagross Sight, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Iron Defense, and Hold Back. What the heck is Hold Back? What is that? Like when you want to fight and your friends gotta hold you back? What is going on with that? You know what you shouldn't hold back from though, is hitting that like button. If you guys have been enjoying this series, I know I don't usually ask, I guess, but if you have been enjoying the series, be sure to leave a like down below. It actually really helps out. I've been seeing a lot of you guys have been showing the support and liking the video, so I really appreciate that, guys. If you want to keep doing it, again, I really appreciate that. So let's just check out the rest of our Pokemon real quick, or actually the rest of his stats. Met at an online present, fateful encounter. Alright, so not much to be seen from that Beldum, but we are going to keep it around, train it up a little bit, and I guess the rest of these Pokemon are also just going to stick around. I don't think I'm going to keep Scavenger Bonsai, especially because this Scavenger doesn't have pickup, so I think I'm going to go ahead and deposit those two Pokemon real quick. Alright, so we've no longer got the Poochyena or Zigzagoon. I went ahead and put them in the box just in case we run into any cool Pokemon, as today we are moving onwards past Rustboro City. We haven't been here for that long, but already we must move on. And I was mentioning that there are a couple of cool buildings to check out here that can give us some items. So first off, we're going to check out this lady. Look at her. She's actually got a Pokemon that we can use our Dex thingy to scan, and that is Skitty. You can go ahead and add that to our Pokédex. It's kind of a cool feature. I don't know if I'm really going to show it off that much more just because we're going to see a lot of Pokemon. So just know that whenever I see something like this, you can register it to the Pokédex, and then you can actually check out where it is found in the Pokédex. So just know if you ever see something like that out in the wilderness of the Pokemon world, you can scan it and then put it in your Pokédex, just in case, you know, you don't want to catch it, but you want to have it in your Pokédex. What's up with this guy here? Alright, a Float Stone. What an awesome time we're going to have with that. If you have a Pokemon hold that, its weight will be halved. How does that even work? You just give it a rock, and its weight becomes half. Okay. I'm trying to think about it scientifically, but I'm not very smart. I used to be really good at science, but lately I've just kind of, I don't know, I really want to, like, not really take some courses, but I've been really wanting to just, like, learn something. I miss learning. Is that a weird thing, that I miss learning? I don't know if it is or not. So I actually went ahead and deposited Poochyena and Lotad, not Zigzagoon, because I mentioned that Zigzagoon is a very good Pokemon to have if you want to use HMs very often. Just have him dedicated to have a bunch of HMs. One of those HMs happens to be Cut, which we got in the last episode from the Cut Master's house, and we are now going to teach that to Scavenger the Zigzagoon. So which move shall we forget for it? Oh, you've got such a good repertoire of moves here, Zigzagoon. It really makes me wonder which one I should get rid of. This is probably one of the toughest choices in my life, honestly. It doesn't matter. We're going to get rid of Growl because eventually I'm sure that Zigzagoon will be all HM moves all the time. And that's all that we'll know him for. I don't remember where we got this. Echoed Voice? And Mudkip can also learn Rock Tomb, so we could definitely teach him that already. I don't think we're really going to have much use for it, so we won't worry about it for now. And then Echoed Voice, almost everyone can learn that except for the Beldum, which we just got, but don't know what that does. I don't even remember getting that. So let's go see if we can cut these cut trees in front of this guy's house. Look at that. He's known as the expert cutter, but guess what? Now it's Scavenger the Zigzagoon. He's the real cut master. Whoa! It left like some holes in the ground. Maybe we can like inspect those and get some items out of them. I highly doubt it, but you know. Oh, wait. What? How come we can read the sign from all the way over here? That's a little bit weird. I guess as long as the sign is in vision of you, that's kind of cool. You don't have to be directly in front of the sign. Like you could read it right from where this kid is. Yeah, look at that. That's actually kind of awesome. It's like you don't have to be directly in front of the sign. You can be like one block away, I guess. At least while you're in this free run mode and not the gridded up kind of thing. Maybe in the grid you can only do it from really up close. I'm not sure, but we're actually going to move on from Rustboro City. There were a couple of other buildings that we could explore, but I don't think that many of them will have anything interesting to us, except for this guy. Did I see a sneaky looking man? Come to think of it, yes, a shady looking fellow just went around the corner there. That shady looking fellow, he might be talking about Team Aqua, the grunt that ran away with that guy's papers, but I have a feeling that he's actually talking about the guy with the glasses himself. Like, that's the creepy guy that he's talking about. Look at that, there's an item that we can get already. Whoa, this area looks cool. It's not very different from the way it originally is, but it's kind of cool looking how there's like hills and you can actually tell that they're hills now that we have the 3D graphics, because back then it was all just flat and you couldn't exactly tell that they were hills. Up there's like a bunch of stuff that I never knew about. It connects up to Meteor Falls, and there's a couple of things that you can do if you have surf that I never knew about until I played Emerald again recently. But look at this, they actually look like hills. That is really cool. I don't know why, it's just the little things impress me so much in these games, and it is just awesome. So if I'm not mistaken, what is this? Maybe there's a hidden item back here? We don't have the dowsing machine yet, so when we get that, we'll definitely be using it quite often. I don't know what this little courtyard there is, like why there's an entrance. Is that water? There's water behind the Devoncourt building. Never knew that. But I wonder if we can check the... this was the time-saving tunnel. See, I never knew what the heck that meant. What is the time-saving tunnel? I don't know. I guess later on there might be a tunnel that connects you from here all the way to another city, but I don't know what that's a hint for. Like, maybe it'll come in the post game, or maybe there will be some kind of third game installment, because I know there's a lot of theories that people have been having, but I don't want to really talk about those since they are, like I said, theories. Game theories. Gosh, that was... I don't know why I always say that. Every time I hear the word theory now, it just... I gotta do it. Gotta do it, but... We saw the Team Aqua Grunt run off in this direction, so we are going to go after him in today's episode. I know I've wasted a little bit of time already getting started here, but you know what? We got plenty of time to do whatever it is we need to do. And actually, now that we did all of that in Rustboro, I just wanted to talk about what's been going on. So you may see this episode going up a little bit earlier than usual, I guess. I'm going to try and have this one along with us heading over to Dewford Town and trying to take on Brawly, uploaded tomorrow. And then once you see those two videos, I don't know how many more you'll see. Basically my situation, just to be straight up, I guess, because I haven't really talked about it. I've been talking about it, but it's been kind of vague. So right now, I am in Los Angeles, actually. I'm not at home, which is kind of a bummer, but also really cool because I love this city. I had never been here before, aside from one summer where I stayed here maybe like 3 days, and I didn't really have the most fun because I was with my family. And I don't know why. It's not like being with my family isn't fun, but they really dragged me down as far as exploring the city and just seeing what LA has to offer. But I really like it here, even though living here is super duper expensive, especially when compared to where I currently live. So I don't know if I would exactly want to live here, but at least visiting is really awesome. Oh, there's Silcoon. I was talking about how I wanted to see what Silcoon looks like. There we go. You actually get to see both of his eyes. Hey, what's up, Finn, buddy? I know you like the spotlight, don't you? Well, take the spotlight away with your water gun powers. Yeah, take that, Zigzagoon. Oh, you're a Silcoon. That's what I meant. Dang, he looks so sad. I feel so bad at just destroying that Silcoon there. But we are going to get the level 16 from that, which means that our buddy Finn is going to evolve. And I guess I'll continue my story in a little bit about my situation right now, because we have got our first evolution in this playthrough, and that is Finn the Mudkip. Look at this. The animation is just so crisp and so nice looking. I remember when they showed this in a trailer and I was just mind blown, because it looks like the Pokemon is inside of the Pokeball, and I think that's the idea they were going for, is they are inside of their Pokeball evolving, even though Pokemon usually evolve when outside because they evolve by battling. But I like the idea, you know, it's cool. It shows what the inside of a Pokeball is like, because I think the way that they explain it, I don't know where exactly this happened, but maybe it's just a theory I saw somewhere. Another game theory. See, I told you, I don't know why I always do that now, even like in real life. I am not too proud of it, okay? Let's just say that. But I read somewhere that Pokemon like literally turn into energy when they go in the Pokeball. So they turn into literal energy, just whatever the pure form of energy is. And then when they need to go out of the Pokeball, that energy materializes into the Pokemon that it needs to be. Hey, youngster Joey! Finally making it onto the show here. What's up, bro? I've been waiting for you. It's been a long time coming since we wanted to see youngster Joey here on the show. So I guess now we finally do get to battle him, and he's got a Zigzagoon that's gonna die in one hit. Nice bait though, just nice little snack for Finn to munch on while he's getting his little midnight snack going on. His next Pokemon is Machop though, so I guess we're gonna go for Valor on this one. I don't know if I really want to keep training up Finn, because he's already evolved, so we don't really need to do much more with him. I might actually even try to avoid some of the trainers coming up and come and take them on later on. Like, I want to try and show off all of this game, but I also kind of want to get through the main parts of it a little bit faster, because I don't think we've been going slow or anything like that, but I do think that a lot of these trainer battles have been taking a lot longer than normally they would take me. But, alright, going back to the story time before we make it over to Mr. I don't think it's Mr. Briny. It's someone's over there. It might be Mr. Briny, actually, since we do have to get him to take us to Dewford. So, I'm in LA, and I haven't slept in so long. It's really weird. I got the games really late, actually, like later than they come out in the East Coast, so it would have been better if I would have stayed at home, but this trip has been really fun regardless. We went to Disneyland, we went to Hollywood, and I'd never been to those places, so, oh hey, I actually found a Beats. I might catch this guy just to, you know, oh, never mind. I guess the Whismer's dead, but you know what, there's tons of them in Rust Turf Tunnel, so we'll be fine. I may even go ahead and spray Repel here if we have one, just because I'm not really too fond of any of the Pokemon found here, so what I was saying was, in the last few episodes, you may have noticed I was like really tired and kind of out of it and just may have even been talking gibberish in some of them. I honestly don't even remember recording some of them. It's just really, really strange. It's been a strange day, let's just say that. So basically I got this game, or both copies since I do have both, and I will be showing off when we get to the Aqua and Magma stuff. I'm going to try and show off both sides of the story here. I may not do it in this episode exactly, but when we do get to the meat, yeah, whatever, the juicy action where there's actually differences between the teams and it's not just like, oh, hey, one of them is Aqua, one of them is Magma, but they still have just Poochyena, like they'll both have the same Pokemon. When we actually start seeing different stuff, then I'll show it off, like when we have battles with Archie and Maxie and all that. Alright, I'm really bad at telling stories though, because I get so distracted. I'm sure those of you that have been long-time viewers, or maybe not even that long time, just as long as you've watched some of my videos, you know I am terrible with short-term memory, and I am really bad at staying on point with my stories. So, alright, basically, I'm here in LA, and I was hoping that we might be able to get the game even a little bit earlier than usual, so I could record the game a little bit earlier. And actually, it turns out that if I would have stayed at home, I would have gotten the game a lot earlier since I have my Japanese capture card. And the game came out in Japan basically a whole 24 hours before it did in North America. So, oh, there was a little special patch of grass there, but the hiker man ran... Oh, never mind. The hiker man didn't run into us before. We ran into the wild Whismur. I thought for a second that maybe the hiker got in the way. Alright, this might kill it. And yes, it will. Dang it, I actually kind of wanted to catch that Whismur. You never know what it's going to have since we found a Poochyena with like Fire Fang. So I learned that these Pokemon, they end up having egg moves randomly. Like the ones that you can find in the grass. They can have either their hidden ability or egg moves randomly. So that's really cool. But I ended up getting the games instead of earlier, which is what I was hoping for. Ended up getting it actually a lot later than that. Not even at the midnight release like Eastern time. I had to wait all the way until the midnight release of the Pacific time zone, which is like almost the last time zone before you flip it back over and get to Japan, which I always found it like that to be really weird. How literally Japan and California are not that far apart if you think about it geography wise. It's like just the Pacific Ocean. You just gotta cross that and boom, you're over there. But literally in Japan, they're like an entire day ahead. Oh gosh. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Let's pretend that this capture card is totally fine. Because I don't want to worry about the fact that it's literally gonna die as the games come out. That would just be terrible. Imagine that. Literally when these games finally come out. The games that I've been anticipating the entire year. Literally the most highly anticipated games, at least for myself, for this entire year. And I couldn't be able to do it because the capture card broke. That would really, really suck. At least on YouTube. I would definitely still play them because I couldn't help myself. If I couldn't record these, I would still be playing them because I could not help myself from playing these games. I don't know. But anyway, I guess there wasn't really much of a story. Basically, I got the game and I started recording it and I haven't slept since then. What is happening? There's a hidden Pokemon somewhere nearby, but I can't tell where it is. I don't know, I think it might have run away. Is it over here? Oh, it's telling us it's a Skitty. Okay. Is it maybe like a hidden ability Skitty? Is it going to tell us level 8? I don't know if I want a Skitty. But yeah, we can actually take on this area over here since we have the cut available to us. But I think I might do that later. For now, though, we're going to head over to... Gosh dang it. Okay, I keep hitting my cable. That's why. So I'll just try not to touch my cable anymore. Is this guy gonna give us Uproar? No, he's just talking about Uproar. Grr! I was digging the tunnel without any tools and some goon ordered me out. That tunnel's filled with Pokemon. Yeah, they do cause uproars. Them Whismurs love to catch or cause uproars there. But hey, looks like Mr. Briny is here. So what's up, man? Oh, what am I to do? We were just on our walk, Peeko and I, when we were attacked by an old thug. And then the scoundrel made off with my darling Peeko. Where are you, Peeko? Is it like Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Except it's Peeko, Peeko, Boo, where are you? The tunnel project has been canceled. Yeah, because literally some rocks got in the way. So they decided, why not cancel the entire project? It's not like we could ever find a Pokemon that could learn Rock Smash. Well, maybe they could, but it's not like we could ever beat the gym leader that we need to do to use Rock Smash, which I think is Watson. Yeah, it must be Watson, because you need to be able to use Rock Smash to get past Mauville City up to the north. So we have made it to the Rust Turf Tunnel. Whoa! This place looks really, really cool. I like it a lot. The Dex Nav is showing me that the only Pokemon found in here is Whismur, and we are about to find out if that's true, because here he is, everybody. It's Whismur. Oh my gosh. The battle backgrounds are so nice. Wow, this is really, really nice. The moral of that story, though, that I was telling earlier, since it kind of just ended off with me not really saying anything too important, was that I haven't slept in a couple of days because ever since the date of the games came out, I got them really, really late, and I stayed up all day recording and then uploading, and by the time that I was done uploading and rendering and recording those four first parts up to Roxanne, it was already kind of late, so I decided, I guess I should just stay up all day, and then here we are now at 6 a.m. almost, and I'm sitting here still recording, still haven't slept. So all I'm saying is, if you guys find these two videos, this one along with the Brawly one, and then you don't see any videos for a while afterwards, it probably means that I passed out from not being able to sleep, because even when I did go to sleep finally, the alarm clock here at the hotel room kept going off, and it was really, really strange. So Alright, I don't think Beats was a girl originally, but you know what? This is gonna be the reincarnation of Beats is now a girl. Because girls are awesome, and Beats is now gonna be a girl, I guess. But once you complete all of the Pokemon that you can find in a certain route, I like that it pops up with a little crown there. Wah! Are you coming? Come and get some then. Alright, I guess. Grah! Keel haul it all! This hostage Pokemon turned out to be worthless, and to think I made a getaway into this tunnel to nowhere, and now you're here to battle me? Really? I guess so. So is this the same guy that was in the Petalburg Woods? See, these are the kind of things that I definitely want to show off the differences for, but for now I have been kind of trying to start up my Omega Ruby file, since like I said, I've been really just like busy and not able to record that much, I guess, which kind of sucks. I don't know if I would rather be at home right now. I know that I would be a lot more focused on recording if I was at home, but LA has been awesome. It's just the fact that, like, I guess the trip kind of took an unexpected turn, let's just say that, and now I'm still here, and I mean, I can definitely record, I just really need to hibernate. So hopefully, when you guys see this, if you don't see any more videos, you may be bummed out because I was supposed to do this whole marathon and go quickly through the game. But if you care for my health, then at least, those of you that do, I guess should be happy because I'll probably be sleeping passed out. This is plain not right. The boss told me this would be a slick and easy job to pull. All I had to do was steal some parts from Devin. Tish! You want him back that badly? Then take him! Devin's parts. I don't know if I want to take Devin parts. That just sounds rude. Like you took his arm, his leg? Is that what we're talking about? Or like, is it like car parts? Like, oh hey, Peeko! Am I glad to see you're safe? My Peeko owes her life and freedom to you, lad. They call me Mr. Briny, and you are. Ah, so it's orange, like my vest, and I sincerely thank you. If there's ever a thing I can do to help you in turn, don't you hesitate to tell me. If I am to be found, it will always be at my cottage by the sea, near Petalburg Woods. Alright. So there goes Peeko and Mr. Briny. They are basically our free ticket over to... Wait, what? Oh, I was wondering where these rocks were, because this tunnel is a little bit wider than it used to be. There's some random rock smashable rocks there, and I guess there's the main ones that we have to smash. I think those other ones... Whoa, what's this guy doing? Look at that, he's looking at us. He wants something, and we know it. Groar! That goofy goon hightailed it out of the tunnel. I can go back to digging. You do that, and we're gonna go check out your house, because why the heck not? Who are you? Who are these people? I don't know who any of these are. It's kind of weird when you go up and down a thing. Look at that. It just feels like there's a little bit of animation missing there. I don't know if that's just me, but let's see if any of these people have anything interesting to say. It doesn't really look... What the... We sit down to talk to him? You really... We have to... Alright, well, since we're sitting down to talk to him, might as well make this epic, huh? That rust-roof tunnel there. At first, we had a huge crew working on boring through the rock with the latest machinery, but we had to stop. Turns out, we would have had a negative effect on wild Pokemon in the area, so we're left gazing around here, doing nothing. And we had to sit down just to listen to that. What an awesome time we're having. I guess that's it for the miners thing. None of them gave us anything useful. I thought maybe we might be able to get dig from them, but... Nope. So now let's make it back over to Rustboro City and over to the Devon Corporation so we can wrap up this episode there. And I am going to take the back exit here. Hopefully try to avoid as many trainers as we can. I'll come back and fight most of these guys. Honestly, most of them have kind of the same Pokemon. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Should I show off like every single trainer battle? I mean, we're showing off most of them either way, but do you guys think I should show off? Oh my gosh. Might have to get that fixed. Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay. Okay, so it looks like something is now wrong with my capture card. I've totally jinxed it. Completely jinxed it, but we took out that girl there, and now we're gonna head back to Devon. I really don't even want to grab those berries. I think we got an ether from that. The Dex Nav is getting super annoying. There's so many Pokemon to catch that I don't even know if I want to bother, like, using that thing anymore. So I'm just going to keep the town map down there just for my own sake, since you guys can't really see that all the time. But It's not really that important. If it ever is important, then I will definitely show off both screens. You guys will not be missing out on anything. So did you get my Devon parts? You did. You got them back. You really are a great trainer. I know. As my thanks, I'll give you a great ball. Really? That's it? That is your thank you present for doing that? Alright, well, now we're gonna come with him. Whoa! This Devon building looks awesome! What? I never noticed how cool this building looks. I pointed out how there's like water behind it, and that alone makes it look really, really sweet. But this is the top floor of the Devon Corporation. Our president's office is on this floor. I can't tell you how grateful I am for what you've done for our company. Could you wait here just a moment? Yeah, I guess so. Just a moment. Ah, he's running back. Our president would like to have a word with you. Please come with me. Just lead the way. This is like our tour guide right now. Go ahead. Where are we going here? Oh, it's the president of the Devon Corporation, Mr. Stone. I heard just now how we have quite a bit to thank you for. So you helped out my staff not just once, but twice. There's a favor I'd like to ask of a reliable trainer like you. Now I want you to know I'm a president you can trust. I'd never be so mean as to ask a favor for nothing in return. Here, give me your Pokénav Plus for a moment. Oh, he's updated it. I thought he was giving us his number. I was gonna be like, I don't think we do that anymore. We don't get like random people's numbers, especially old men, because that's a little bit creepy. And I think now that we are 11 years later, they've kind of noticed that just adding random people on your phone is a little bit creepy. This is an indispensable tool for any trainer who is traveling out in the world. Use it and you'll be able to get the latest news from around the region and from your own friends anytime and any place. Now let me get you to the important issue of what it is I need you to do. I want to ask you to deliver this letter to a man named Steven. You should find him in Dewford. Of course, that is where we were headed anyway, because that is where the next gym is. So now that we've got both things that we basically needed, the first thing was Mr. Briny. We already got him on our side because we saved his Peeko, and now we've got the letter, so basically we can head onwards to Dewford Town, which is all the way across the sea. Look at these rare stones. Fancy display of all the rare stones the president has collected. I'm not sure what all of these are. This one looks like a thunderstone or a damp rock or something like that. And then I can't even see the ones in the back there because they're kind of covered. What are these? You got any mega stones, buddy? Unless you got mega stones, I ain't buying. Or like I don't really care about talking to you unless you've got mega stones. Can we talk to him from behind? That would be kind of funny if we could. Wow, we can talk to him from behind. He doesn't turn his head 90 degrees like owls. You know, he's not quite an owl yet. He's just a human, but kind of cool how you can talk to him from behind. I guess I didn't really expect that, but what is going on here? Just like little walls, sectioning off all of these cubicle workers here. I don't think there's anyone here that actually gives us anything, so we are going to head downstairs and end off the episode. So next time on Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we will be heading over to Dewford Town to deliver Steven's letter and hopefully even take on the second gym leader in this game, Brawly. Thank you guys for watching, and see you all in the cliffhanger!